love this verse.
The room was popping, B. You really wanna be the one to rock with me? Then grab the cuffs and lock it. Don't knock it, but please don't copy me. What's up, V Squad? I wanted to let you know that I am selling merch now, so be sure to check out the link in the description, see if there's something you like, and help support the channel. What's up, V Squad? It's Valentyne, back with another video where we check out music and give our thoughts and opinions on it. Today we're checking out This Is War, Noxus vs. Demacia, which is a huge collab project that was put together by Falconshield. And this particular video is about 8 years old at this point, and the reason that we're reacting to it is because it's an ongoing series, and there's a little word to the grapevine, or it was already announced really. There's a 7th edition to the series that's going to be coming out pretty soon, and I really wanted to record a fresh reaction to that, but I thought it would be really cool if we checked out the entire series leading up to that point and then watched the 7th one together fresh. So a little spoiler is the fact that I have seen all these other ones before, all 6 of them. However, there are some that I haven't seen in quite some time, like maybe a couple years or so. So it will be a relatively fresh reaction because I'm sure I don't remember everything about them. But for the ones that I do remember, or actually for all of these leading up, the ones that I've seen, I would like to be a little bit more like poised with my review and just kind of go a little bit more in depth about what I hear and what I see, because I've gotten a lot better as an artist, so I can see things a lot clearer and see more than I did before. So I was just thinking that I could go through and give y'all guys a little bit more in depth about how certain things were done, or like what I think about the production, or just different things like that. I don't think I'm gonna harshly criticize it, even though I know that's I think that's what Falconshield wanted me to do, because I talked to him about doing this project. So sorry, Falconshield, I'm not gonna dig into your stuff, but I am gonna I'm gonna talk about it. So you'll see. Which, by the way, this video itself is about 8 years old, and I think it's kind of crazy that the series has been going on a long time, because it's kind of like this is a nerdcore cipher before nerdcore ciphers even really existed. So it'll be cool to kind of see how it stands up against some of the more popular nerdcore ciphers of today. This video was crazy popular back in the day, and I mean the series is still crazy popular, even though it's been 8 years at this point. So I'm really excited to check it out. So I'm not going to hold us up too much longer. We're going to get right into it, and I will be 100% honest with you. While this first one is good, this is probably my least favorite. I'm just going to be honest with you. I just had to sip my coffee real quick because I just want to be honest with you. I do like it though. It's not me saying that I hate it. Anyway, let's get right into the video. As always, I do have my water. I've got my backup water, and I've got my backup water. And I also have coffee with me because it's a little bit earlier in the day than I'm used to doing these recordings. So let's see what Falconshield and the gang is kicking to us today. I always love this drum line at the beginning. I just like how it came out. I think what I really liked about this one over the others, though, is the fact that This Is War, and the actual instrumental in the background kind of felt like like a march. I always loved that about it. It felt more like a march than any of the others. I'm a visionary. Me and my brother missed the presence of a mother carry. The harder I fought, that I noticed my country's being buried by this nation's aristocrats and its emissaries. My home is fairly dying and my axe weary. I will say that I do love, and I don't know if this is the artists doing, because I know that the artists are dope in this, or if this is by Falconshield's direction, but or even Falconshield changing it in the background. But I love the way that it always seems like the artists and that are rapping or singing and the instrumentation are following each other. Because if you listen to when this artist changes his tone and his affliction, the instrumental actually kind of changes with it and follows behind him, and I love that. Right here, it just sounds dope. Now, knowing what I know about vocals, I do think these vocals are kind of like it's crazy thundering outside. I don't know if y'all heard that, but it's like, I don't think that it's like a poor mix by any means, but it just it sounds kind of muddy in a way, and I don't know if that's just his vocal tone. Let me hear. It does sound a little quiet too, but it's not like it ruins anything.
Demacia armies approaching, I will seize them. The pressure is on, besieged for back and back in the passion of madness and gripping the guilt of my blade, murderous swing. The world is on.
Now, as far as lyrics go, that was fire though. Like that's just Darius. I never had a problem with that verse.
I'm decisive, a bright shining light. The might of Demacia has arrived to strike.
Now, as a rap artist, I have to say that like delivery is everything, and I never really, even back in the day, I never felt like Garen's verse delivered as hard as it felt like it should. You know, this is the hero of Demacia. You know, you got Darius, who's like this crazy villain, and you've got Demacia, and you've got like Garen, who's this like almighty like light source of sorts. And so it just kind of always felt like his verse was a little like weaker in a sense, especially after such a strong opening. You know.
I'm decisive, a bright shining light. The might of Demacia has arrived to strike.
Mind you, this is 8 years ago, so I'm sure this artist has gotten significantly better, and you know, just all the music is just in general better.
Spinning, not stirred, I'm undiluted right. With good on my side, set my sword with just ice.
I also want to talk about just ice. I get the pun there, but he says spinning, not stirred. And I don't know if that was a reference to Shaken Not Stirred, like 007 James Bond, because this artist sounds like they're English. I don't know if they are. But since the actual term is shaken, not stirred, it doesn't really hit hard as a punchline.
Courageous assassin, assailant, demonstrating why it's necessary to analyze your surroundings and actions. Yet, when my Juliet's in, it's the blades of winning trades.
Yeah, the Katarina love thing, the Romeo and Juliet type thing between Garen and Katarina.
Practical perseverance prevails over a Capulet.
So one thing I do also want to mention, as far as the writing goes, again, and like I said, I'm a rapper, so that's what I focus on a lot. So I like the alliteration that's being used, but I also really love that, you know, he ended the statement, or he ended the sequence on alliteration, and then it got continued by the next person who also uses alliteration.
Demonstrating why it's necessary to analyze your surroundings and actions. Yet, when my Juliet's in, it's the blades of winning trades. Practical perseverance prevails over a Capulet.
That was fire. Yeah, Galileo, Golem, a Gargoyle Guardian. Like, that's fire.
In the air who protects all Demacia, crushing the enemies with paralyzing light. One glance and they're taken by a resolute sign. Compelled to protect, I try to survive and ensure that my lane leaves combat alive. Crush Baron, smash Baron. Two birds with one stone. Have you met my parents?
So Galileo has one of the hardest verses in this. I love that verse. But also, I think it may have just been Darius's verse that kind of had that kind of muddy feeling to it, because the rest of these sound pretty clean. Mind you, I don't know if I'm hearing it wrong, but it kind of sounds like the vocal mix is a little low. But other than that, it's not that bad. So, also, I want to say my OCD hates the fact that that O is not in the center. I hated that. I remember hating that back then, but that's okay. That's just the video. One thing I will say, so I love the hook concept. The thing that I guess I really didn't like about this first addition to the This Is War series, and it makes sense that this is a thing, by the way, but the thing that I really didn't like was it didn't feel like it had direction. You know, it didn't seem like anyone really knew what they were going for. It was just rap about these characters, you know. So I liked the concept, and I liked the way it was delivered and everything. So it just felt kind of like there was no direction, you know. But that makes sense because it was the first in the series. I'm sure Falconshield, when you were putting this together, you had no idea it was gonna blow up. You had no idea anything was gonna come of it. And you didn't think that there was gonna be 6 others after this one. So I mean, I'm sure there was not really too much crazy direction. It was just a cool project idea that you had, and you put it together, and it just blew up, and you're like, okay, cool. Now we can really get into it and have some direction and do some creative things with it. I'm sure that's how it was. Also, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna only comment after verses from here on out, just so that we can get through this video and it not be like a crazy 30-minute video on YouTube. So I'll just like hold my comments for after verses.
I step in, change the scene forever.
Right.
My very presence clever.
Right.
You're in the middle of the scheme, yours truly, son.
Hey.
You lack comprehension, I'm distracting your attention like a reverse intervention that's allowing me to fuck your mind.
I love this verse.
You might be breathing, but you're dead. You wanna run away, but instead I make you bow your head. Nation of elites, marching to the beat. Demacia's defeat. Let's just morph and eat.
Yeah, so Swain's verse was always sick, and then like, you know, the whole like marching to the beat, Demacia's defeat, let's just morph and eat them. That was like excellent writing, the way it rode the drums, it's great. That verse also doesn't make sense anymore because he technically like doesn't just morph at will anymore. He has to like build it up and everything. But yeah.
Marching to the beat, Demacia's defeat. Let's just morph and eat. Even here with master plans. Kill the good guys, then we dance. Break a sweat, yeah, right. My access, take a back tonight. I petty fool, no good man, true. Demacia telling me what to do.
I love that this guy actually sounds like Draven.
One thing about me, killing spree. These other clowns aren't in my league. Game of legends, choose a side as I consider fratricide. Darius, I don't just win. I get the gold and I rub it in. My global presence is insane. Your destiny will say my name. Draven.
I love that because he genuinely does sound like Draven. But there's like, I have no qualms with that verse at all. I loved the Draven verse, especially like he can flow obviously too. So let's keep going. Is Lily Puchu fun to work with? She always seemed like someone that would be fun to work with. What's crazy is I feel like this is what kind of like dove her into the fact that she could rap really well. Because after the This Is War series kind of started up with the Lux and then her Jinx verse later on, I know she was doing a little bit of rap beforehand with the League of Legends Cypher, but it was really cool to see her just kind of develop as a rapper and just suddenly like, whoa, you are crazy with the flow. And the schemes there. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I doubt she writes her own stuff. I think it probably says it in the credits, but the way that she delivers stuff is crazy good. Oh, I never even noticed the loaded Lux. She did not write this. She did not, like, I would be surprised to know if she wrote that, but the loaded Lux scheme right there, hey, yo, that's crazy. Right. Hey. I remember listening to that and be like, yo, they made Lily Pichu say the fuck word. Is she allowed to say that? There you go. Woo! Yo, did you bring? Bro, tell me you got Martin Floberg back though for the 7. Tell me you got this dude back, cause crazy solos at all times. Whew. He just be killing it with these. And I always like Miles too. I remember it's so weird thinking about all these dudes because like, you know, this feels like a forgotten time for me, you know? This is when I was baby Valentyne and I was just sitting there in my mom's house making little SoundCloud snippets with my Rock Band microphone because I had a Rock Band USB microphone that was supposed to be for Xbox 360, but because it was Microsoft owned, it plugged into computers because it was just a USB port. and I remember just rocking out to some music. I put my little earbud in, I'd listen to it to the beat, and I rap into Audacity with the beat in Audacity, and that's how I would record. I wouldn't do nothing to the instrumental, and it was so bad. But this is back in those days, you know, that type of stuff. Let's keep going with the solo. But it's like a forgotten time for me, you know? Now I got the whole dang setup. Whew. That solo's still crazy, though. Did you do this for every single one? You stopped doing this, right? Where you put the lore in? I forget. I guess we'll find out while we're doing this series. Now do y'all see why I asked Falconshield to be on a song with me, bro? I'll be 100% honest with you. I did not know that you were swaying. I did not know that Falconshield was swaying in this. That's actually new to me. I didn't realize that. Everybody else I knew. Yo, you can't, like, I questioned if you could rap the other day. I guess so. Fire. So, you know, this is I think a 17-minute video now at this point or something like that. So I am going to end the video very soon, but my last comments are, for the first in the series, this was crazy. So, like, think, like, you know, you got a ton of League of Legends media. You know, at this point, you still have, you know, Badman doing his thing. You got the League of Legends cipher kind of floating around there. You got a lot of different things going on League of Legends wise, especially music wise, right? But this was like the big collab. You know, this was the thing that was like, yo, this is a crazy concept, right? And I think that's kind of what blew it up, because it was such an original, fresh idea that just suddenly, like, just stepped into the scene, you know? So it was a great idea, and that's what I love about it, because you never know what's going to work when you try something, but when you execute it right, and it's, you know, something fresh, something new, it just, like, really blows up, you know what I mean? And it's part of what gave me my love for Cypher projects, you know? The only other Cypher at the time that I really, like, enjoyed, which I think this came a little bit after this, I think so, was just the Strange Music collabos with, like, Tech9 and all his dudes. And I know ciphers have been around for a long time, but I think that just taking that concept and kind of making your own thing with it is really cool. So great job on this. Again, this is still my least favorite, I think, of the This Is War series. But that's not to say it's bad. It just means that the others, to me, are just much better. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this review and reaction, y'all. If y'all liked this and you want to see me do the rest of the series, which I am going to do regardless, just let me know in the comments what y'all thought. Be sure to hit like and click subscribe, and, you know, click the bell for notifications for future videos when I upload them. Also, be sure to check out any of the videos floating over my shoulders right now. One's going to be a video of me rapping. The other one is going to be a video of me reacting to something else. And, you know, yeah, be sure to, check out Falconshield's channel. Go subscribe to him if you haven't. Appreciate y'all checking this video out. I'll see y'all on the next one.